Well, as we all know, 3 days to go until we bring in the new year, and the big questions regarding money remain on inflation, cost of living, rate cuts and plenty more. Well, joining us live is finance expert and Canstar Data Insights Director, Sally Tindall. Sally, great to see you.
Great to see you. Happy New Year almost.
Yes, I'm sure you're well organised financially, but for the rest of us, or some of us, I shouldn't blame everyone. But yeah, obviously the big question for many people that have home loans will be mortgage rate cuts, potentially a couple next year. What do you think?
Yeah, well, CBA is still forecasting a rate cut as soon as February. That would be the first meeting back from the summer break. I do not see a world where the RBA comes out and fires off a rate cut as their first port of business, particularly because unemployment just clocked in at 3.9%. It's going down, not up. It's incredible to see. And the RBA has this dual mandate. They want to keep prices in check, inflation in check, but they also need to keep people in jobs. This gives them cover to continue with the inflation job and, until, at least I'd say May of next year. The first quarterly round of inflation data is out in January. The second round of quarterly inflation results are coming out 30th of April, which makes, in my mind, May a live option. There's plenty of other people forecasting all sorts of things. What I would say is do not bank on a rate cut before it hits your bank account, because yes, a rate cut in 2025 is highly likely at this point in time. The RBA has said the cash rate is restrictive, but we don't know how many rate cuts we might get. ANZ saying we'll just get two, whereas other banks are saying 5. So, there's a whole, range of views in that.
Yeah, no, good advice until you actually see it. Yeah, you have to not bank on it. But what about other things like study for Oz Study and the like?
Yeah, okay. So indexation happens on the 1st of January and the 1st of July. It's different payments each time. This time around, we're seeing youth allowance, Oz Study, AB Study, carers payments going up. Youth allowance and Oz Study is going up by 30.60 cents, $30.60 per fortnight. That's going to be, for some people, it's not even going to touch the sides, right? But it is going to help them buy essentials. You've got the care allowance payments going up by just $5.70 a fortnight. So again, if you are on a support payment, understand exactly how much it's rising by and budget accordingly.
All right. And what else have we got? We've got insurances like healthcare, car insurance and the like.
Yeah, so on our database, 80% of the health insurances that offer extras, they reset their extras limits on the 1st of January. So if you went and blew the limit on your optometrist or physio in 2024, now's the time to start thinking about booking in more appointments. This will be great for people who really make a point of claiming on their extras. Surprisingly, we did a survey and a significant portion of people do not claim on their extras despite paying for it. So if that's you, take the time in the new year to really work out if all your insurances are working how they should be, particularly things like extras insurance. You want to make sure that you're claiming more than you're paying out.
It's interesting. I've heard a couple of people ring their healthcare provider and not claim too much and just been honest and said, look, I'm looking around. There's certain other places where you can have the first 10 weeks free. And these people would say, look, if you don't change, we'll give you 6 weeks free.
Yep.
And there's no obligation. So it's a matter of just picking up the phone and potentially, saving hundreds of dollars from one phone call.
It literally is. Health insurance, alongside many other insurances, but health insurance is highly negotiable. If you are a rolling stone and you keep rolling from policy to policy, it's provided you're getting the same level of cover each time, you don't have to serve those waiting periods. You can get the sign-up perks that the health insurance companies are offering. Sometimes, as you say, you don't even need to move, you just need to threaten to move. So make 2025 the year that you review each of your recurring bills, because if you can find a saving in a recurring bill, it means you're not just saving today, you're going to be hopefully saving the next month or the next quarter and the quarter after that and the quarter after that. Electricity is another big one when it comes to continually reviewing and continually switching when you're not getting a good deal.
Can make a big difference, can't it? And superannuation, tell us about that.
Yeah, okay, so this doesn't happen until the 1st of July, but superannuation guarantee is finally going to get to 12%. This will be great for employees who rely, know that nest egg is growing every single year in order to help fund their retirement. It's been a long, long road to get to 12%. That's where it's going to stay, but it will be good news for everyone that's, really relying on that in retirement.
We love good news.
Yeah, we do.
Got any New Year's resolutions before I let you go?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. For me, it's I do a budget every year, but really to sit down and spend half a day ringing all of my providers and making sure that I'm on the best rates possible. I know already that I'm not on the best rate for my electricity. I switched back in July and I'm already on a dud deal. It is time to switch again.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Happy 2025.
You too.